What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. We finally got some snow. Enough of this little 70-mile trip that we took, or the 2 30-mile trips we took a couple weeks ago. Didn't get up here last weekend. I'm pretty sure we're going to Stillwater today, but I'm not positive. So it's pretty cold. We're gonna be heading to Stillwater, I believe. If that changes, I'll let you guys know. I gotta meet Matt at 8:30. It's 8 o'clock now. And then me and Matt are gonna meet the guys by 9. I gotta throw a little, I think I gotta put a gallon of gas in the sled. Was at the hayloft last night. Cool little story. Just wanted to make sure I shouted him out. It ended up being a good friend of mine's brother. So shout out to Jerry, thank you for watching the videos. I hope you enjoy your hat. Have a safe ride today. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys now. I'm gonna go in the house. I'm gonna throw on my jacket, throw on my hat. Throw on my hat, throw on my helmet. I just woke up not too long ago. I'm still a little tired. The dog's freezing. So guys, for the brand new viewers, my name is Slowby. I hope you enjoy this video today. We are going to do a full review, either on the trail or when we get back. First things first, I gotta go in, get dressed. I want to adjust the weight transfer blocks. They're on 2. I'm gonna click them over to 3. It's simply, you press a button, you saw it in my suspension video. You press the button and you just turn it. That simple. So before we take off today, that's what we're gonna do. So in the meantime, I'm going in the house, I'm getting dressed, throwing the stuff on, and I'm gonna go meet up with Matt. So guys, stick around, see how the trails are, and comment below what you think. Actually comment below, let us know where you went. Maybe we passed each other on the trail and didn't even know it. So we'll see you out there, guys.
Alright guys, we're in Florence. I never figured out where we were heading, and here comes the boys.
Do me a favor, crush that like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know I upload my new videos. You know you did all that in the comments below. Besides, I'm about to turn the GoPro on. We're just all there tucking the trails. Cold.
Back in the truck, fucking around. By the time I got done, it was dark. I'm like, I'm not.
That's a video? But if you guys want to, how's it going?
We're having just a blast with our buddy here.
So right now we're at High Market. Let's just stop, take a little break.
Not close. The signs are just there for when they are. They put them in the middle.
I was wondering the same thing. We made it to Stillwater. What time is it?
12:45.
It's 12:45. We got exactly 100 miles on. It's been nice. Butt hurts. Pretty aggressive for the first long ride of the season, for me anyways. That just means we have 100 home. A lot of people here. Looks like we're gonna be waiting a while to eat. The GoPro shut off as soon as we got in a turn in the Branningham trail system. So the guys I was showing you, they're all probably coming from Old Forge or coming from this way. When we get home, I'm gonna do a full review, guys. I'm gonna shut down the camera for the rest of the day, and then when we get back, we'll do the full review.
Alright guys, we just finished eating at Stillwater. I'm going to quit videoing after this. I just want to show you outside. It's a gorgeous day. It's freezing cold. So, check it out. And I will see you back at the camp for the full review.
Welcome back, guys. We are back. 200 miles, Stillwater. What a ride. Like I said before, it's a pretty aggressive first ride for me for the year. What I have, I had 70 miles going into this weekend, so now I got 270. Today, the name of the game was Snow Dust. If you could beat it, you did alright. I give the trails a 7 out of 10. Much more bumpy on the way home. But I'm glad they were, because I'm giving you guys a full review here for the XRS 2020 Renegade Skidoo. It was cold today. If you notice, my cheeks are rosy red. Where do you want me to start, guys? It was dark when we got home, so that's why we're in the house now. Plus, I had to warm up. So let's start simple. At the beginning of the day, I told you guys I was going to change my weight transfer blocks to 3 from 2. I ended up leaving them there. And I'll tell you why. Where it's at right now gives me just enough looseness in the front end that I don't have to horse anything around. Full disclosure, I am not a technical person. So when it comes to mechanics, four-wheelers, snowmobiles, jet skis, boats, you're not going to get the technical version from me. You're going to get the version that I understand. And hopefully it helps you guys understand as well. I apologize if you're looking for like super technical terms and all that. That's just, I know what I know. And if I don't know something, I ask my dad to help me. And if my dad can't help me, then we bring it to the auto mechanic or the snowmobile mechanic. So I just wanted to put that out there. So with that being said, let's get back to the weight transfer block. I didn't change them because I feel like the skis are only coming off the ground that much. And it took me about 100 miles, I would say, maybe a little more, where I started to trust the sled. What I mean by that, for the first, on all my new sleds, you ride it and you feel like it's going to tip, or you feel like it's going to go one way and it goes the other. You have to learn how to trust the machine. When you can trust the machine to take you where you want it to take you, it'll help you be a better rider. That's my personal opinion. I personally like where my suspension is at. It feels good. Towards the end of the ride, I was really able to lean in and let the sled do what I wanted it to do. The suspension, I let Matt ride it for the last 7 miles, and the first thing he said was the XRS is light years ahead of the other suspension. He rides I don't even want to tell you because I can't remember what year it is. A 2015 Renegade X package. And I rode that for 7 miles and I felt like I was sitting on the ground, and the suspension definitely felt a lot different. The GoPro recorded moguls at the beginning of our trip today. The suspension was eating it up. I like to primarily sit down. I don't do a lot of stand-up riding. And in the past, when I've stayed sitting or forced myself to keep sitting, I've gotten beat up pretty bad. Today, you know what's beat up on me? My hands. I don't even know if you could tell from here. They're all red. Got a blister there. The 850 has so much snap to it that you're hanging on. So instead of whole handing it, if you hit it fast enough, you're literally just hanging on with this part. Like, you're like, that's a poor description. I brought up the snap in the throttle because that was the hard part getting used to today. You really have to feather the throttle. If you press it too hard, you're all track on the other side of the trail. If you let off of it when you're going fast, it kind of buries the skis into the snow and it slides. So if you can come around the corner and you feather it, you hit that perfect throttle ratio where you come into the corner, let off just a little bit, and then pull it coming out, you can hole shot pretty good and have a nice ride right out. It's smooth. It's just tough getting used to. So what I noticed, because I haven't had a sled with that much power, it's jerky. So if you press it a bunch and you're like pop forward, you let it go, pop back, pop forward, and that's what I've been getting used to all day. That and the sitting up higher, the Generation 4 Rider Forward. which is different because it feels tippy, but it's really not. It feels so good when you hit the bumps and it's smooth. It's like a Cadillac, guys. Yeah, somebody asked me about the power of it going into the corners and coming out. At the beginning of the day, and even last time I was out on it, like I said, if you come out of a corner and you press the throttle too soon, you'll track across the trail. And if you let off the gas, if you're clipping along pretty good, maybe 40, 45, and you let off the gas going in the corner, it kind of slams and will kind of drive your plow snow. You just have to ride it more and get used to it. In the comments below, let me know what I'm missing if you have a question about it, because I'm pretty much ready to review the whole entire sled. The dual carbide woodies, those things, to me, I've been running them since I bought the 2012 Arctic Cat. They're phenomenal for me. They don't bite too hard. They catch when you're going around the corners. It actually goes, for me, that goes hand in hand with the throttle. With the dual carbides and the throttle response, everything working together, it's pretty smooth for me. This seat, I was spoiled, guys. I had a heat warmer on my seat for the Arctic Cat, and I didn't have one today. I found that if I didn't move around too much, my backside stayed pretty warm. The seat is hard though. It's not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. My dad actually has a 2-up seat and it's way more comfortable. I thought about doing that, but I don't think I need to. They're just hard. They're hard and narrow. And I got a fat, you know what. It's not gonna be bruised, but it's definitely sore. You know, you get the first big ride out of the way too, so you get this area that's sore from hanging on. The hands in this area are sore. The backs of your shoulder blades, all that stuff, just from, you know, it's not used to doing it. You only get to do it once a year for a couple months. The windshield was a big concern for me, because for all my sleds, I've had that short windshield and I've just been getting beat up in the chest. The wind gets underneath the helmet, beats up this area of your neck if it's not covered. I gotta tell you, I think they got that wind blowing over the top of your head, because I'm not taking a beating on my chest. I don't even know how you can call it a windshield. It's only like that big, guys. Literally. I feel like they got the wind direction. I was actually playing around where when I was riding, I was going like this and seeing when my hand could actually feel the air, and right about the top of my head I could feel the air. And then I was doing it by my legs too, because my legs weren't getting very cold, and I'd stick it out, and so it almost is like the way they got the front end and the cowl set up. It's just blowing the air around you and over the top of you, which is cool, because I was gonna buy a windshield and now I don't know if I need to or not. Handlebar guards. I actually love those handlebar guards. They're nice and thick and big. On other sleds in the past, it was just a thin piece and my hands would get cold quick. I'm in the market for new gloves, and I don't think I need to buy them, because it was like, by the time I got in the house today, it was like 7 degrees and my fingertips never really got cold. My hands were always good. So kudos to the handlebar guards. The heat warmers, or the hand warmers, those suckers get hot. The trails must be getting rough. You probably can't see outside because or hear outside. They're using the snowmobilers are using the road. Usually that happens when the trails get rough around the hayloft and the cheese factory. So then we see them go right by the house. Some of those guys are cranking right along. Scary. I feel like one day I'm gonna go out there, or we're gonna hear one crash out there. I hope not. So I made a comment about where your feet go and how I like the movement inside it, where you could just kind of swing your foot and pull it out at ease, because I had hit a guardrail one time and my foot got caught, and if I had the extension, my ankle probably would have broke. I like that it's open, but with that being said, it's cold. My feet got cold today. My feet generally don't get cold. So there's a lot of air moving through there. Matt said you could buy extensions. I'm going to look into them, but I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. It might just be an easy fix. Add on a second pair of socks. So that I didn't care for. I angled the camera a little bit, see if you could see the sleds go by. Now one probably won't go by. I got the 1.25" ice pick track, and that's pretty wild. So that hooks up. In the past, you know, when you're going up a hill or kind of tracking up the hill, and if you hit the gas, you slide sideways. I only had that happen once to me today, but it was a super slippery spot. But even when I'm playing in the backyard, once you get through the powder, and as soon as that track touches the ground, it just hooks up and goes. Your skis up and you're gone. The handlebar warmer adjustments, that's pretty easy to do on the fly. Just press the button and then they go up and down on both sides. It's fairly easy. You could do it while you're driving. I put them 3/4 of the way up and they got too hot at points where I take my hands off just to cool them off and then put it back on. Here comes some sleds. See if you can see them. That's how you know the trails are rough right now. I did 100 miles. My gas light came on at like 95. Now I know I'm in the break-in period, and for a majority of the day, I said I was getting 12.3 miles per gallon. That's what I kind of think that's cool. You put it up so you see when your gas light comes on, and when I filled it up, I put 7 gallons in a tank, and I think it's a 9.6 gallon tank. So that would have meant that I had about 24 to 25 miles left on that tank of gas. It's a break-in period, so you use more oil and you use more gas during the break-in period. But with that being said, I filled up at 100 miles at Stillwater, and then we did 100 miles back home. A quarter of the way back home, my gas mileage went up to 13.2 gallons, or 13.2 miles per gallon. And I only lost 2 notches and the gas light never came on. So it's already improving through the break-in process. I'm just anxious to see what that sled will actually do with the E-Tech and the oil and stuff. I did that 70 miles and I had to put about a quart of oil. The oil was about half full empty. So I had to put another half of a container, whatever you want to call it. About a quart and a half. I actually forgot because I had the 4-stroke, so I haven't bought oil yet. We're going to have to do that this week. The glove box was pretty cool. I'm just trying to review the whole entire thing, guys. The glove box, I put my camera in my hat, in my winter hat, and I put it in the glove box, and it seemed to keep the camera warm and kind of safe. I want to put a little more padding in there because when I put my camera in my pocket, it gets super cold, and I don't want to freeze it, and I've mentioned it before, I've done it. I got all this great footage from Canada years and years ago and froze my camera solid, and you can't see any of the footage. It's all glitchy. Straightaways, corners, and coming out of the corners, that sled is a monster. That's why we're dubbing it the Green Monster. So overall, guys, we had an awesome day. I want to tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to be up here for February break. It's going to be about 7 to 10 days. I am going to upload this video hopefully Sunday night, Monday morning. I asked you guys if you wanted to see unedited versions of the riding, and there was a bunch of people that said yes. So during the middle of the week, I am going to go through and pull 2 videos that are unedited and upload them. And that should hold you over while I'm off on break, because I'm going to try to record a bunch of videos. Some videos to look out for. So I'm going to go through all the gear that I wear. Show you what I wear. Guys, I'm just a regular person. I don't go out and buy brand new stuff every year. I wish I could. Nothing against the guys that do that, but I think it would be cool if you guys saw what I was wearing, how long I've been wearing it for. Guys, if you stuck around for this review, let's just talk about the elephant in the room. I did not do a good job at reviewing that sled, but that's how I would review it. I don't have the mechanical or the technical terms. The stuff that I reviewed is the stuff that's been on my mind all day. Guys, this has been a great day. 200 miles in the books. I currently have 270 on that XRS. It's everything I hoped it would be so far. If anything changes, you guys will be the first to know. If you stuck around to the end, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all your support. We hit 500 people. 500 subscribers. I think the last time I checked we were at 517. You guys, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. So, what's the next goal, you wonder? 1,000. Let's get to 1,000. Tell me what kind of videos you want to see. I get great feedback. I get great advice. I try to take some of it. So, I try to take what I can, do some things that are my own. So, guys, with that being said, let me know in the comments below what you think. I love you guys. Peace out. And we will see you next time. I'm looking forward to it. See you next time, guys.